My name is Paddy Steinschneider. I live in Dobbs Ferry, New York. I have an architectural development firm. It's actually two different companies, but I've kind of merged them in the efforts because I'm finding it's easier to try and make my own projects sometimes than to wait for people to figure out hire us to do what we'd like to do, when usually that's not what they're having in mind originally. So we've been doing a lot of development. What I found was development has gotten very challenging in the last couple of years because of the economy. We still are pushing forward, and I think the good solution for what's happening in the economy right now is pieces of property that would not have been viable 4 or 5 years ago are now properties that we can buy, and very often those are the properties I think should be getting developed closer in, nearby, already served by infrastructure. I've been coming to the Congresses now. I should actually I guess I have to admit, I came to New York and Chicago, but I didn't pay. My reason at that point was that I perceived CNU as a national program. They didn't yet have the chapters. It was when they started talking about having chapters that I got involved. The operations officer for the New York chapter, I helped put the chapter together. I was on the chapter formation committee. And to me, it's all about regional. It's all about local. It's all about doing the things that you know about because you're there. I appreciate how successful some people are taking a traveling show, basically being able to go from one community on one side of the country to another community on the other and still be providing great value. But to me, it's, I like working where I know, and I like working on the things that I know where I am. So it's, to me, it was the regional factor that, with the chapters that really got me enthused about getting involved in CNU. I've come to every chapter, or to every CNU since Philadelphia. There are a lot of reasons I think that I come to these. One of them is, I know this will sound a bit over the top, but usually when I walk into a room, I feel like I'm the smartest person in the room. When I come to CNU, I love the feeling that everyone else in that room is smarter than I am. I learned so much at these things. Every discussion I have is opening up new doors, new ways of seeing things, new solutions. I think it's amazing to have this kind of a group that forms once a year, and then now we're splitting into all kinds of initiatives and other things that we can carry on during the rest of the year. We've had the councils, which I went to a great green council a couple of years ago that John Massengale put together. Until I went to that, I thought I understood what sustainability was about, what green was about, but listening to people like Steve Mazan talk about what really matters, that it's all about loving the place. If you don't love it, it's not going to, work. It's not, we don't have, we don't love buildings because they're old. We have old buildings because we love them. Those are ideas that I think have really become part of CNU, and I think it's what's pushing us in the right directions.